Mostert's taken a little bit of ground. He got back to 2.6 then. It's leaked back out again to...
So Dave Couchy, he's saying, mate, we've got 3 seconds. He's almost screaming at him now in my right ear, saying, conserve. We're going to end up in the pot, which means he's in reserve. Once he gets there, he's got to be seriously careful. They're using fuel at the rate of around about 4.5 to 4.7 litres per lap. Why is Whincup continuing to hold that margin? Can he hear them?
Well, is there a radio drama? Because he hasn't responded. He's still going as fast. He's just done a 7.9. He did a 7.7, a 7.8, a 7.9. Mostert's done a 7.8. I'm not sure whether he's actually listening to this.
Well, Mark Couchy's just been told by Dutton, maximum fuel conservation. The fuel guys have just been told, get out and get ready, get out and get ready.
We're not going to make it.
They're not going to make it. They're in the fuel pot, mate. They're in reserve.
Jade, I'm not joking. You're not going to finish if you don't conserve maximum. We're talking maximum minus 100.
I don't think he can hear them. I'm sure there must be something wrong. Is his earpiece out? Paul Dumbrell can't believe it. This has continued to escalate. I haven't heard him respond, and I've got him tuned on my radio at the moment. Whincup has been told over and over and over again, back off.
And the protocol always with Jamie Whincup is he always goes back and says copy. He hasn't said copy at all. I'm not sure whether he can hear at all on this. In fact, it's escalated out of David Couchy's hands.
You've got enough fuel for 1 lap, and you've got a lap and a half to do. Copy that.
Focus on his earpieces. They are plugged in. I can see he's plugged in.
He copied then. He copied then. He pressed the button, the radio button. He said copy. Mark Dutton just said.
1.8 now. Keep using it. Keep using it now. Use as much as you can now.
So he just said, you've got 1.5 laps to go. You've only got 1 lap of fuel left. Copy. And he went bang on the radio. He understood the message. He hasn't understood in terms of pace.
More fuel at this stage. We're not going to make it. I need you maximum save. You've got 2 seconds to go behind. Maximum save, mate. We're not going to make it. We're just going to have to chance it.
They'll have very accurate fuel burn data. They'll know exactly what they're looking at Red Bull. They don't leave anything on the table. He's in trouble. He's going to lose the lead of this motor race on these numbers.
1.4. 1.4 the second gap now. Way back from 3. He has responded now.
I don't understand why it took so long. Anyway, you're getting your money's worth today, folks. Look at this. This might be the biggest moment of Chaz Mostert's career. And for Paul Morris, who's had a win here in the 12-hour, and he's done a lot of things over a long period of time. On his 22nd start, he might win this thing. It's only the 2nd start for Mostert. These guys are going to have an unbelievable duke out in the dying moments of this race. We've got less than 6 kilometres to run. It's an unbelievable storyline. Whincup is out of fuel. He's really struggling to get this thing home. Mostert is going to throw everything he's got at it, but he's got to be a bit careful. He can't throw it in the weeds.
He was just told, use it down the hill. We've got to be able to conserve the fuel down the hill so you can go down to the chase on full speed. Look at this. This is a battle for Australia's biggest race. Whincup is conserving fuel. Mostert is totally fine.
He's in trouble. He's got to be in trouble. Can he redeem this? I very much doubt it. He's just got to find a gap now, Mostert. This is for the Bathurst 1000 victory. And Mostert tries to go around the outside. At McPhillamy, there's no space there. He tries to do it at Skyline. There's no space there either. Now he's just got a hold station because it's a one-line groove down through the dipper and on the run towards the elbow. This is off the scale. Off the scale as Whincup does everything he can. He had a 3-second margin. He blocks down the inside because he can. He comes away and another whack. And Mostert goes through on the inside. This is huge in Australian motorsport. They've gone berserk at Ford Performance Racing. This kid is going to win this thing today, and so is Paul Morris.
Has not led a lap all day, Croppo. Not led a lap. Chaz Mostert is going to win with Paul Morris. Extraordinary motor race. Something you have never seen before.
We are approaching the 8th hour of the 2014 Supercheap Auto Bathurst 1000. And Chaz Mostert, who's had 21 V8 Supercar events and 56 previous races, is going to make a very special name in history here. He is the winner of the Supercheap Auto Bathurst 1000.
Moffat, second.
Second for James Moffat. And Nick Percat makes it onto the podium. I'm out of breath. It's an unbelievable outcome. Davison fourth, then Whincup, then Winterbottom, then the Kellys, Todd and Rick, then Coulthard, and Craig Lowndes finishes in 10th. Genuinely unbelievable, Mark Beretta.